Hi, this is Kevin with Naples Lawn Service, and today we're going to talk about these little machines you can purchase to plug into your vehicle and find out why your check engine light's on and possibly just get that repaired yourself. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to self-diagnose your own vehicle. It could be a car or truck or whatever. And you can buy one of these little machines. This one here is called Autophix 7150. And it's really diagnoses Fords really well. It's specifically made for more of a Ford, but you could use it for anything. And then this one here is called Zurich ZR8, and this is really good. We've used this for years, and both of these probably have updated models, but these are really easy. You just plug them in under your dash, and it's going to download all of your truck's information, and it's going to tell you any problems that you might have. So let's go take a look at this. Now on this truck and all the vehicles, where you plug it in is right under the dash down here. So under the steering wheel, under the dash, right up front, in the easy location, you'll see this little socket right here. And all vehicles have this, and you just plug your cord right into this socket, and that's how it's going to diagnose. It's nothing to it. You just take your cord here and you just plug it right in there, and that's it's as easy as that. Okay, so we turn the key on halfway and wait for this machine to load up all of your information. That's what it's doing right now. It's going to load up everything. Okay, it says auto link in progress, so it's trying to link it. Okay, now it's showing me I got a code here, and the reason that is, you see my check engine light? It's on. So that's telling me to plug this in and find out what's wrong with it. And immediately it tells me on this one that you got a misfire, got a random misfire detected. Now, there's also some more codes, and you can scan those codes to see what you got. And it tells you the severity of repair and repair immediately if there's drivability issues. It tells you all about that. Okay, so then this up button shows you how to scan up to your others. Here's 5 out of 5, random misfire. 4 out of 5, random misfire. This one here, evaporative emission system leak. Fuel cap was loose or off. Okay, I already fixed that. If your fuel cap's loose or defective, your vehicle may not run right. So that's why I always keep an extra fuel cap in the door in case I get that. Cylinder 2 misfire detected. I'm sure I've already fixed that, but there you go. So it'll tell you automatically what's wrong with your vehicle. Like if you're not getting any spark, let's say on number 2 spark plug, then you know you either got a coil or you got a spark plug, and you might just want to replace them both at that point. Or if it's telling you it's got a PCV valve, or it might tell you exactly what the part is, or I mean exactly what the problem is, and then you look that up on YouTube and you find out and you replace that part, and you just saved yourself a trip to the mechanic. Okay, so this thing will tell you what's wrong with your vehicle, and then you can go in and just replace that one part. It's not that hard to do, and if you're halfway handy, and if you're not, well, you'll already know what your problem is before you go into the mechanic. And then once you fix whatever the problem is, how you clear that check engine light. Okay, you're just going to hold down on this red button right here, and it's going to say erase all your data. You're going to hit yes, and then you're going to clear that check engine light. See, and now it's telling you everything's all set. So now I'm going to shut off my truck. I'm going to turn it back on. And the check engine light should be off now.
Phone disconnected.
As you can see, the check engine light is off. So sometimes with these vehicles, you'll get, especially with this truck here is a 2018 Ford F-250. Occasionally, it kicks me on check engine light, and then I clear it, and now I don't have that again for a long time. And then maybe 2-3 months later, it'll kick on, and then I'll clear it, and it won't come back on for a long time. So I think sometimes they have sensors in here that kick that thing on. Maybe it's a bad sensor or a sometime faulty sensor or whatever, and that's what it does. And then I clear it. So the good thing about this is you can check and see what it's saying, and then you can clear that check engine light and you can see if it does it again on you. As you can see, my check engine light is off now, and so I've diagnosed it. It told me I had a random misfire. I've researched that with Ford on these trucks, and these particular trucks do have a history of sending you a check engine light when you really don't have anything on, is what I found. So it said random misfire. I went ahead and cleared it, and now I don't have a check engine light anymore. So it's not going to bother me or worry me or whatever. So this is my ZR8. It's a few years old. I got it at Harbor Freight. I don't think they even make this one anymore. I think they make a ZR8S or something. But these are about $80 at Harbor Freight. And they're just a really good all-around tester. And these things come from, you know, $80 on up into the hundreds of dollars, depending on how much money that you want to spend. But this has been real dependable for me. I've found out a lot of things about my truck. It'll tell you a whole host of things about your truck through your system check and everything that's going on. But there's no downside to plugging it in and playing with it. That's what these ports are for down here that I was showing you that you plug into. And this is what mechanics do too. Your mechanic, if you go there, he's going to take this, he's going to plug it in. Or I know they also do this at like the hardware stores, you know, Advance Auto or AutoZone. They'll get one of these, they'll plug it in and sometimes test it for you too. But you can have your own. It'll probably pay for itself with one small repair. It's going to pay for itself, and after that, it's just going to make you money. And I'm going to show you a couple different brands of these testers, but that's the Zurich Harbor Freight. It's been really good for me, and it will help you figure out what's wrong with your vehicle. This works with all cars, like I said. It'll do your battery and alternator check, your oil life, reset, and it's just a good all-around meter. It's not much money. All right, now I'll go over this Autophix with you. Autophix 7150. It's also a few years old, but it's basically the same thing. It's going to plug in down there, and let me show you that. Okay, now you're going to turn on your key halfway, and you're going to turn on your machine, and it's going to tell you year, model, make, all that. It's right now it's checking all that out, and it's loading up, and then you're going to diagnose anything about that. Okay, now this one, you can go to Ford, you're going to pick out your vehicle, and then you're going to hit OK. Okay, so it identified the vehicle, 2018 Ford, 2-valve, type of engine, all that stuff. So it's going to tell you all about your vehicle first. And you hit OK, and then you hit System Scan. And we're going to let it scan the system. Tell us anything that is wrong with this vehicle. It's just going through all your systems on your vehicle right now to quickly point out what's wrong, if anything, with your vehicle. Once you figure that out, you just go on Amazon or Ford or wherever, find out how much that's going to be, and a lot of these parts you can fix yourself. All right, so now I pulled up some codes that might be wrong, so I'm going to hit OK, and I'm going to see what it has to say. Okay, you're going to press OK, and right here I had a battery voltage. That's because my battery went dead the other day, so that's why I had a voltage problem, but I've since jump start to that battery and started that vehicle back up. It had been sitting for a few weeks, so that'll tend to kill your battery. Okay, now you're going to hit escape, and you're going to scroll down because you want to erase that code so it doesn't come back up. Okay, we're going to turn the key off now. We're going to wait 10 seconds. Okay, then you're going to turn the key back on. Right, now we're going to scroll up to read fault codes, and we're going to see if it's still there. Okay, no fault code. So we went ahead and cleared that, so that one won't bother us anymore. And that's what you're going to do for all the different codes that it might find on here. If they've never been erased, then you're going to need to erase them so they don't come back up. Okay, now you're going to hit escape, get out of there, escape again. Okay, and you can see some of the things it does there. It's telling you on the screen. And this one is about $85. You can get them at Walmart or Amazon or wherever. But to be honest with you, this one's a lot more detailed for a Ford. I mean, I'm picking up stuff on here that that this other one didn't pick up. This was a good general all-around major stuff, this Zurich. But this Autophix here tended to pick up a lot more detailed stuff and a lot more information. So really, I think this is the better one. Although, like I said, this Zurich has helped me out a lot too. But for a Ford especially, I would probably get this Autophix. So that's just two different brands. There's several brands on the market. You can pick whatever you want. You can spend however much money you want. But I would definitely have at least one of these because it might be an easy fix. You could fix it yourself. Like I said, save yourself hundreds or thousands of dollars in some place. If you're halfway mechanically inclined, it's going to tell you the exact thing that's wrong, and then you're going to replace that exact thing. So you're not going to be throwing parts at it. You could just go start replacing every part you could find, or you could just get one of these, and it's going to tell you exactly which part to replace. So hopefully that's going to save you some money, some time, and a little bit of operating knowledge on these, and I hope it helps you. So there you have it. If you pick up one of these or a different or similar kind, you can check your own check engine light, find out what's going on, and possibly save you hundreds or thousands from a mechanic's bill. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, we're going to have a lot more videos coming out.